Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Wanted to show you what I've been messing around at with some marker pens and pencils, and I created these little sketches because I wanted to do something with a moon and with like a big rock area, and I wanted a boat as well somewhere. I really like this scene though. Like if you had a choice and you was going to paint one of these, which one would you do? I find that very confusing. I don't know what was going on in this one. This one I quite like, 'cause it's got like a nice open space in the middle. I quite like that space there. This is quite enclosed, isn't it? It feels like you're stuck if you put a boat in there. Like it's got there and now it's stuck. I'm not sure about that. And what kind of story it brings, really. This one, I just really like this one. I really like this one as well. I like the height of this. And then that small boat there. Although, I would add another sail to it. Doesn't really work with my blue pencil, but you know, I'd not add a sail. Or maybe I could add a really small boat in the shadows. It's tricky, isn't it? I like that as a painting, and I like that as a painting. I might do them both. I might do one today and one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to paint that one today because I do like it. I really like the idea of it, of a big scale. I like the scale of it. That's what I like. But it's good fun doing these. If you've got a bit of and you can do them with paint as well. You can do mini paintings, but it's good fun. I'll do like a video on just doing these. It'll be quite interesting. Right, let's move that away. I'm going to move it to the side so I can look at it. I'm going to put it up. Leaning it, hoping that it doesn't fall over. Oh, and it fell over. There we go. I've got it limp. And it fell over again. Go on. Go on. Here you go. Put a heavy mug in front of it, now it won't fall over. Yes, win for me. Right, let's get professional in these videos. Come on. No time for stuff falling over. So, we have our paints. Got my blue gouache. I was washing the paint off because I had quite a lot of mixed colour on here, and this big clump of blue, ultramarine blue, I nearly lost it. I had to fish it out. It nearly went down the plug hole. I was like, no, I want this blue. I kind of want a bit of green in this. Greeny blue, greeny blue. I'm getting some of that green. I don't want this sky to be just ultramarine blue. I want it to be greeny. Let's get some white. It's white gouache. What's that look like? Maybe I'll throw some yellow in it. That's not bad. Let's throw this down. Dun, dun, dun. So we've got the big rock this side, mostly sky this side. So need a bit of water in it for it to work. There we go. So we'll start with just this layer. It's funny, you know, I really enjoy painting. It's one of those things, I just really enjoy it. I get the paints out and that painter's smile hits my face and I'm having fun. Just enjoy it. I really do. Right, let's slosh that paint around. So I did quite a lot of painting yesterday, even though I didn't make a video. It's because I was designing ideas, like I was showing you. I know I did a few more actually. Oh, how did I end up with a big white blob on my hand? White blobs. Use a bit of just wipe that off, otherwise there's going to be white paint going everywhere. At least watercolours and gouache are easy to wipe off. That's one Billy bonus, isn't it? One Billy bonus. If you're getting a mess, no problems. Just wipe it off. Right, let's carry on, carry on. Let's keep going, keep going. So we're going to go for about there. I'm going to have our big cliff here. Big cliff there. Might just throw some blue in there, just so some of that shows through when I put the rock in there. I went quite dark on that rock, didn't I? I'm gonna get some more colour for the water. Water. So you can, you know, a lot of times when I do like a sea painting, I'll do like a really high up, so there's a lot of sea, like a little bit over the middle of the page. But you can do it where there's a lot of sky and then just a little bit of sea at the bottom. Depends how you want to crop your scene, you see. All depends on what you want to do. You're the artist, the creator. The master creator. It's up to you. I'm just going to throw in a little bit of white in this area, because that's where I'm going to be putting the moon eventually. So I'm just going to already start the indications while we're painting. Begin. It begins straight away. Just have to make sure my camera's getting all this in. There we go. I've got my screen up so I can see. So I can glance at it and go, oh no, I'm out of shot. The page has fallen again. So I want to do this rock area. I'm going to grab some blue and brown. Blue and brown. Blue and brown. And this rock, I had it sort of going like that. I always have to do that noise, that it's like you're building this rock. That's nice. That's quite nice actually. I'm gonna have this water quite still, because sometimes the sea is still like glass. And I always do like really rough seas, because you know they're fun to paint, aren't they? This one we're gonna have just a bit of a ripple. There we go. Quite like the way that's sort of a dry brushing going on here. I was thinking as well, I should do like a video on different techniques of applying paint, because I just do it now, and I think about when I was a beginner, when I first started, I would have liked someone to explain a bit more. So I'm thinking of doing that as well. I want to do more for this channel, but I always want to do more than I've got time for. Unfortunately, I've got to go to work. Right, so in the middle, I want a little bit of mist. So I'm going to dot myself some white colour while it's a little bit wet. Because I want that mist to break the break that. Yes. Of course, you can use your finger if you want to develop it. It's quite nice actually. I know it's a little bit reflective at the moment, but take it from me, it looks amazing. Just putting a bit more dark in that side there. Okay, we'll leave that for a minute, let that dry a little bit, see how it looks when it dries. Now, using another brush, I'm going to put the moon in. Now I'm thinking, because I had the moon like right here, but I'm thinking it should be there now, because if we've got the boat there, we can have the moon, boat, big rock. So I'll get some, just grabbing some of this white. It's in with the dirty colour. I always do that because I don't want it to be pure white straight away. I like to build the colours up a bit. Something like that, and check your finger, make sure it's not got any paint on it, and then we can smooth it around a little bit, and then do it again. I'm gonna have more lights like going like that. I'm going to do it again. And again. Something like that, you see. Build it up. If you build it up, then you can change it and develop it and do all sorts with it. I'm going to get some brown, because we had some clouds in this. Use the same sort of colours that we used for the rocks. Blues and browns. And whites, blue, brown and white. Let's see what that looks like. See, when I did my initial sketch in the sketchbook, the original one, I used I used a blue marker pen, and then I used a little bit of pencil, and then I used brown marker pen, and it worked out pretty good for what I wanted. Sort of had like a bit of a thing like that in the sky, and then I continued it sort of like this. So that's sort of almost framing the moon. I did try it as well, where the cloud went across, but I didn't like it as much, so not in this one anyway. But the reason to do all these different trials of the of your painting, then you can choose your best one, or choose best bits out of all of them. That's what I didn't think of, is having a bit of nice light reflecting on the clouds. I didn't do that on the on those, but on the painting, it's a good idea, I think. Make it a bit more dramatic, you see. I'm all about the drama. All about the drama. So I quite like that. And I might have a little bit of that moonlight. Bring a little bit of the moonlight. Might hit some of this. Hit some of that rock. It's going to fade quite a lot, so I'm not too worried about it. A flat bit there. There we go. Imagine it there as well. Then you can go into a little bit of darker colour, which is what I just did, and then you can put your reflection in. Basically, you're painting it upside down. Just do a version of it. I'm not going too mad with it. That seems quite low. I'm gonna have to make that a bit bigger up this end. Yeah, that's better. Bit of dark on that one side there, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, no. I quite like it though. I quite like it. So, the next mission is I need a little bit of white, because I need to put the light of the moon in the water. So, I've got the water line here now, haven't we? There. Have to be careful to try and get that fairly straight to start with. I'm not going to use that brush. Using this brush instead. Throw a little bit of grey in it. Like I said, I don't want it to go too crazy, so we want light. I think that's about flat anyway. I'll get a little bit of blue in my colour, in my blue and white, because I want to sort of get a bit of a ripple going on here. Bit of blue. So I've got the lightest light there, and then we can go. So I've got my lightest light underneath, and then I can use a bluey white for the rest. Something like that. We probably have dark bits as well in the water where the waves and stuff are. I'm not sure if I want dark bits though. I want it to be a bit smoother than that. I don't want it to be like I'm gonna miss out the idea of dark areas. What I'll do instead is I'll do this. Now I've got a bit more light there to make it a bit flatter. And then what I want, I'm going to get this same dark that we've been using. You see, we're using all the same colours, and by doing that it creates a bit of a marriage with the painting. So all the colours say I do to each other. And they're all best of friends. And yeah. So it creates unity. So put on our little boat, because remember we want to create, my idea was that I create height. I've got a little model boat that I use whenever I'm doing boats now, so I don't struggle. So I look at my model. It helps actually. You can use all sorts of stuff. You can use toys and things. Maybe there's some people in there as well. And then I'm going to put the a shadow, and I mean not a shadow, a reflection. Maybe I can go a bit darker with that reflection, to be honest. Something like that. And then I was thinking the moonlight. The moonlight. Getting some white into my grey. Have a bit of moonlight maybe hitting that part of the sail there. Maybe a bit on the top. maybe the top of the boat there. I think I need to darken the whole boat, the bottom part. A bit more. I've kind of overdone that. I might wait for that to dry a little bit, and well, let's see if I can do it now. I've got rid of the sky a bit too much, and I wanted to just leave that to dry a minute. While that's drying, I can just put in my little shadow bits. Don't forget, you can do as much detail as you want to do. You don't have to go crazy with detail. You just do what you want, the amount of detail you want in there. Just scraping in some dry brushing again. Good way to trash your brushes. More light on that. Tempting to a bit of moonlight, a bit more moonlight on this area. And that top bit there. You can do that, you can choose. You can choose. Right, let's go back to the boat. Right, to go like that. And then this one is bigger. Bigger. Like that. That's better. That's better. I could still have a bit of a bit there. Anyway, let's put some ripples, some raspberry ripples. So that boat is out there, miles out, with his flag. Oops, not enough paint on that one. It was mostly water. Flying his flag. Flying his flag with pride. He's going to go in here and look for his treasure. But yeah, this is a quite a simple painting, but I like the effect of it. I really like it. I like the height, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to create height. But I also think if I did this, because I've got the clouds going, I could take one behind there. And it kind of points to the boat. Pointing to the boat. There it is, the boat. Yeah. So I think this'll do. This'll do. I keep wanting to do more, but it's very tricky. I've done such a small boat. It's hard to. Get a little bit of light hitting it like that. Just to be imaginative, because there probably wouldn't be any light hitting it. I'm just imagining. Okay, I think I'll call this one finished, he says, as he picks his brush up again and starts throwing some paint in it. Because as he thought, he was like, you know what would be good? If there was a couple of little birds in the sky. Yep. Some small ones, there we go. You usually get small ones around cliffs though, don't you? You get loads of them. So there we go. So, hiccups. So thanks very much for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you at another one where we'll do another moonlight scene. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers, bye.